Alright, now in this video we're going to add a query by category section. So just real quick, let's go back to our code. In here, firstly in the image, make sure this is width set to full. In here you can first let's limit this query here. Type take, you can say 8. Alright, now what this will do is to just make this full and limit this from querying all. So if I refresh, I have a full width image and only 8 posts queried. So now down here I'm gonna add another section. Let's go back here, just copy this h1, and you're supposed to have one h1 tag on our page. So let's just change this to div, in here to div. All right, now I'm gonna copy this and come down here, and after this grid course, you just paste this, and I'm gonna change this to categories. And down here I'm gonna create a template, and we can do div dot grid cause, here grid cause 2 large, grid cause 4 gap 5. Right, inside here I'm gonna build another div dot px4 dot py3 padding 2 rounded large at the border and at the cursor pointer. All right, now inside here let us now add some states. Hover ring 2, again hover ring offset 2, call it dummy. All right, now if we go back and then refresh, nice, now we have something looking good like this. When we click, let us now go back to our code so we can create a query for this. So in our home component here, just down below, we're going to create this categories is equals to category model, this one here, app models category. Okay, so here after calling the category model, we're not going to say with, you want to eager load with children, you can just say get semicolon there. Okay, now if we go to our home, in here let's create a for each loop. At for each, here categories as category. Inside here we are getting only the thing. If I query this, if I put this in here, it's gonna get all the categories in the database. But now we only want to query based on the list child. Actually change this to categories by list child. Now this, it will get all the categories in the database. Let us limit this to only, like for example, what I'm trying to say, if I do this here, category name, you see if I go and refresh, it's gonna get all the categories in the database. I mean, these are children, parents, child, but for an organized way, we want to organize our work, and I'm just doing this just in case you're using your project for a different kind of thing. So I'm gonna show you an easy way. Here we have home, we have fridge, we have food. So we don't know which one is a parent, which one is a child. So just to categorize everything in a clear way, we're gonna go back and then filter this. So here type at if this category has a parent ID, if it has a parent, which means it is definitely a child. So condition 1 met. You're gonna say and if this category count, if the children count is 4. So once the category which the parent ID is set and it has no children, which means we are only looking for, if you go to a category, we're looking for these: fridge, bucket, blue mattress, closet, screwdriver, pliers, those which have a parent but have no children. You get it? So now if we go back to our home, let's go back to our code actually. You put this inside here, and then here make sure it has no children. So make sure there's an exclamation mark in the beginning, like to get the opposite result. So now if you go back and refresh, now awesome, now you see that we have only the child which are listed in here. So querying categories by list child, screwdriver, fridge. So now this is good. Next, we are going to query the categories based on the parent, but those which have children and maybe also parents. So let us now do that. In here we're gonna get this same element here, paste it down here, categories by parent. All right, so I'm gonna get this same one, this same query, just save up some time, paste it here down, Now here we're gonna change the condition. To get the parent, we're gonna have to just use one condition. So here we can remove this. I mean, a parent means it has a child. So here the condition is simple. So here we're gonna get the category which has a children. Simple. It means it's a parent. So now, if you just leave it, the count is true. So here, if you refresh, voila, awesome. So now we have all the categories which have, home, tools, kitchen, and if you see well presented, they're not showing duplicates here. So this helps you to know, okay, which ones are parents. So if you query this, it will get all the children in the kitchen. If you get the home's gonna get the bedroom, mattress, everything. So now if we click on electronics, it's gonna get all the child in the electronics. So this is it for this video. Next, we're not gonna go ahead and add a link here. So we're going to click, we're able to query our categories based on the child or the parent. So see you in the next video.